I forgot to press the start button. This is one of the other favorite spots of Boomerang. Over here, the back side of the grotto. I'm gonna walk down to the trail we used to frequent over here in the off season. We stayed away from the outcroppings in the summer because it gets too hot and chances of running into battlers was too high. So the rest of the year was pretty good. There being hibernation. This is the other trail over here. I'm gonna walk around to the back side. A spot that Boomerang used to love coming over here. And it goes to the back side of the, where there's these beautiful rocks that he could lay on in the sun and get wet when he wanted to. It's right down over here. You'll see when we get down there. I'm gonna put on pause. So I'm talking to the camera now, but I gotta watch my step because I will fall. Kind of some mossy, kind of thick grass path over here that wraps around the backside of the creek. This is called Black Creek over here in Black Creek Park, Copperopolis. So we're gonna go to the backside. We're on our Boomerang's favorite chill spots along this little narrow game trail along here. He would love walking the back of the game trail, and he would sometimes even see deer over here, and even sometimes bobcat here or there, and some deer. But this is our back entrance. Nobody ever came over here because it was just too thick, and our people would either get muddy or they'd fall in trying to walk along the game trail in the soft grass this time of year. So anyway, I'm working my way back over to the backside of the grotto over here. We'll get there eventually, but it's just taking my time. I don't want to trip and fall. You can see it's really thick over here. But this is the way it is over here in the springtime after the winter rains. Everything grows back with photosynthesis and the spring sunshine, mild sunshine. Like today is in the mid 60s. It's a mild day. And in about a month in about a week or so it'll be in the 70s. So it'll start warming up real soon. By April it'll be in the 70s every day. But this is our little spot back here. Boomerang loves it over here. He would love it over here. Do his little private you call it a swim hole. So if I can get over there without falling on this squirty grass and stuff, I can get to his spot and sprinkle some of his ashes over here too. But this is the backside of the grotto. There's a lot of copper ore in this rock, as you can see. You can see it visibly in the orange in the rocks. So they had copper mines up here, and they shut them down probably around early 1900s. But during the Civil War, they were critical for munitions to make the casings for the Winchester rifles during we were fighting the Civil War. But you can see the Native Americans were over here. The Okut and the Miwoks were making a grinding stone here, pistols, where all these holes are. You can see they ground them out and they made acorn cakes with the flour that they made out of them. But this is one of Boomerang's favorite spots over here. I wouldn't let him get in that dark water, but he would go over by the creek, mostly by the creek. Let me go ahead and scatter some of his ashes. I'll stop for. So you can see where these outcroppings and meeting place for the tribes over here. So this little valley. There, I think are mostly Miwok. And they're kind of like cousins to the Shoshone, the Western Shoshone. They came off the Sierra Nevada mountains into the foothills. That's part of the Copper Creek's, Black Creek Park HOA trails up there. Boomerang walks those all the time too, especially when we first got here. So anyway, it's been a very moving afternoon for me. I wanted to get these ashes over here as soon as possible. The rest of it is to go home and stay in this little box to guard the house. No, but it's just being a memory of him. I gotta keep him in a box in a secure place. He's got his little little table for displaying his photos and stuff like that. So you guys, I hope you enjoy the video later on. This is part 2 of my excursions today to Boomerang's favorite spots to spread his ashes. You guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and happy St. Patrick's Day. For those recognize St. Patrick's Day, I'm kind of neutral about it. I grew up with that tradition, but I'm no longer a practicing Roman Catholic. And my mother, rest her soul, my Irish mother, she would definitely celebrate and cook corned beef and cabbage every year. That was the tradition. Okay, guys, over and out from Colorado, California. Bye.